Dear friends, it's Father Elijah speaking to you from the Temple of the Queen of the Lilies in San Giorgio a Cremano, Naples, Italy. At the January 24, 2011 seminar on prevention and safety at York University in Toronto, Canadian police officer Michael Sanguinetti made an unfortunate recommendation to female students. Women, he said, should avoid dressing like sluts in order not to be victimized. The officer immediately realized his mistake and apologized to the students and to the university. However, this episode was only the straw that broke the camel's back. It has triggered a chain reaction that is spreading around the world. 5 women from Toronto, in fact, are setting up a global movement they call Slut Walk. After the first 2 marches in Toronto and Boston, the organizers have announced simultaneous June 5th marches in London and Amsterdam. The idea, according to the movement's founders, is to drive home the point that rapes have nothing to do with the way women dress. I think it would be better if Sanguinetti had not addressed to girls the way he did, behind any moral judgment on women who define themselves as prostitutes. The word brings up to mind the tragedy of thousands of women and girls forced into prostitution by the misery which they live in. Yet assuming that the way women dress would be completely irrelevant in relationship between male and female, let me tell you frankly, my friends, gives away a total ignorance of the way our male's brain works. As you know, with the new techniques of scanning the brain, neuroscience of baby bone discipline is able to identify which brain areas are activated during any activity of the subject. A few years ago, Dr. Susan Fiske, a psychologist at Princeton University in New Jersey, invited to the largest scientific conference of the world, the American Academy of Advancement in Science, that was held in Chicago, presented an interesting study. Researchers headed by Dr. Fiske using brain scans were able to show that when straight men looked at pictures of sexualized women, areas of the brain that normally light up in anticipation of using tools like spanners and screwdrivers were activated. Scans of some of the men found that a part of the brain associated with empathy for other people's emotions and wishes shut down after looking at the pictures. Dr. Fiske stated that the changes in brain activity suggest sex image can shift the way men perceive women, turning them from people to interact with to objects to act upon. I'd like to stress, my friends, that this is a scientific observation, not a statement drawn from religion. Now, my question is this. Is it asking too much of women to help men control their instincts by dressing and behaving in a dignified manner, fostering, in that way, men's respect for them? I do not think slut walks is what the world is seeking for. I do not think the world needs any march of the prostitutes at all, nor that of the real ones, because there are a lot of them organized by the various international mafias. Neither that of the fake ones. In fact, the girls of the slut walk movement are good girls. They only want to get the attention of the society about violence on women. Today's world needs marches of people, believers or not, who have understood that all the contamination that it is in this world, injustice, poverty, hunger, exploitation of human beings, originates in the heart of man. Because as Jesus said, it is from the human heart that comes out all sorts of wickedness. The world needs people who fight against evil with the weapons of peace and love, knowing that they can really make a difference only to the extent that they will gradually free their hearts from evil. Let me tell you something, my friends. I do believe that the world today needs marches of purity. We Christians know that purity is a gift from God. That's why we humbly ask the Lord for it. Bye for now, my friends, and God bless you all.